Welcome back to CarScope, the channel where we take performance and precision for a spin. Today, we're diving into a beast that needs no introduction, the 2026 Ford Shelby GT500. This isn't just a Mustang with a few stripes slapped on, it's a supercharged statement. A modern muscle car that pushes the limits of American engineering. From its aggressive stance to its growling exhaust note, the 2026 GT500 is Ford's ultimate love letter to performance enthusiasts. Let's kick things off with what you see first at the exterior. Ford hasn't drastically changed the GT500's appearance in 2026, but that's not a bad thing. It still turns heads with every angle. Up front, the car is all business. The massive grille isn't just for show, it's designed to feed air to the 5.2-liter supercharged V8 sitting under the hood. The hood itself features functional heat extractors, sculpted lines, and that unmistakable Shelby Cobra emblem proudly in the center. Ford has also introduced a more aerodynamic front splitter for 2026, giving it both style and substance. LED headlights are slimmer this year, adding to the aggressive, predatory look, and the entire front fascia screams power and aerodynamics. It's not trying to hide anything, it's declaring war on the pavement. Moving to the side profile, you'll notice more refinement. The lines are sharper, more defined, and aerodynamic enhancements are more noticeable than before. There's a subtle vent behind the front wheels to reduce turbulence in the wheel wells. Standard 20-inch forged aluminum wheels sit wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S rubber, giving you grip for days. For 2026, Ford now offers two new color options, a dark matte gray and a heritage-inspired grabber lime, and they look absolutely wicked paired with the black roof and optional racing stripes. The side mirrors are slightly more aerodynamic this year, and even the door handles are redesigned for a cleaner look. Every inch feels purposeful, designed for speed but sculpted with artistry. At the rear, the Shelby GT500 continues to intimidate. The quad exhaust setup is carried over, but there's a newly tuned active valve exhaust system that gives the GT500 a more visceral bark at startup and an even throatier roar under acceleration. The rear spoiler has been slightly redesigned for 2026, it's more integrated into the trunk lid yet still delivers genuine downforce at high speeds. You'll also find LED taillights with a darker tint, offering a more aggressive nighttime signature. And, of course, that Shelby Cobra badge makes another appearance, dead center between the taillights, like a seal of performance. It's bold, loud, and unmistakably Shelby. Slide inside the 2026 GT500 and you'll find a cabin that straddles the line between race car and luxury cruiser. The recurl performance seats return, but now come with improved bolstering and a new Alcantara trimmed option. These seats hug you during high-speed cornering but are still surprisingly comfortable for long drives. The flat-bottomed steering wheel is wrapped in suede and features a prominent Cobra logo, along with integrated controls for drive modes and audio. For 2026, Ford's Sync 4 infotainment system now runs on a crisp 13.2-inch touchscreen, which is fluid and intuitive. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are wireless, and the new Bang & Olufsen 14-speaker audio system fills the cabin with crystal-clear sound. Fit and finish have taken a step up this year. Carbon fiber accents are now optional across the dash and center console, and the ambient lighting system has been redesigned to give the cabin a more upscale feel. The digital gauge cluster is reconfigurable, showing everything from boost pressure to G-forces, and the updated HUD system keeps essential info in your line of sight without distraction. You get dual-zone climate control, heated and ventilated front seats, and even adaptive cruise control, features you wouldn't expect in a track-ready monster. But here, they work seamlessly, blending luxury with lethal performance. Under the hood lies the real magic. The 2026 Shelby GT500 retains the 5.2-liter Predator V8, supercharged to a neck-snapping 760 horsepower and 625 pounds-feet of torque. But Ford's engineers didn't leave it untouched, thanks to refinements in cooling and airflow. Throttle response is even sharper, and mid-range torque has been subtly improved. The power delivery is instant and brutal, and with the Dreamx 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, shifts are lightning quick and incredibly precise. Whether you're ripping through gears at the drag strip or carving canyons on a weekend, this transmission is a masterpiece. New for 2026 is an optional performance handling pack that includes recalibrated MagneRide dampers, lighter suspension components, and an advanced traction management system that gives drivers more control over how the power hits the pavement. Launch control has also been refined, giving you quicker and more consistent 0-60 runs. Speaking of which, this car will hit 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds. And blaze through the quarter-mile in the low 10s, that's borderline supercar territory. Braking is just as impressive. The massive 16.5-inch front rotors with Brembo 6-piston calipers stop the GT500 with urgency and confidence, lap after lap. The pedal feel is excellent, offering linear feedback whether you're trail braking into a corner or panic stopping on the freeway. The steering remains electric, but it's precise, nicely weighted, and incredibly communicative, a rare find in modern performance cars. And with the revised escape calibration for 2026, you can push harder in corners without feeling like the nanny's taking the wheel. When it comes to fuel economy, well, let's be honest, this isn't the car you buy for MPG. It's CPA rated at around 12 city and 18 highway, but that's almost irrelevant in a car that delivers this level of performance. Instead, the GT500 offers miles per gallon, and there's no shortage of those. As for pricing, the base 2026 Ford Shelby GT500 starts at just over $80,000, but once you add the carbon fiber track package, premium paint options, upgraded tech, and the performance handling pack, you're looking at a total in the $95,000 to $100,000 range. Expensive? Sure. But when you consider the performance, the legacy, and the daily drivability this car offers, it's still an incredible value in the world of high-performance machines. And remember, this is a street-legal Mustang that can keep pace with six-figure European exotics. It's hard not to admire what Ford has done here. The 2026 Shelby GT500 isn't just about numbers, it's about emotion. From the moment you press the red starter button and hear that V8 come to life, you know this car is something special. It doesn't apologize for being loud. It doesn't compromise on performance. It's unapologetically American, brutally fast, and surprisingly refined. If you're in the market for a high-performance coupe that blends track-ready hardware with street comfort and a dash of retro muscle charm, the 2026 GT500 should be at the top of your list. It's not perfect, a rear seat space is tight, fuel economy is laughable, and it demands respect every time you press the throttle. But those quirks are part of the Shelby experience. This car isn't meant to blend in. It's meant to be heard, seen, and remembered. And that wraps up our full review of the 2026 Ford Shelby GT500. Let us know in the comments, would you daily this beast, or keep it as a weekend warrior? Also, what color would you spec yours in, a classic Oxford white or that new grabber lime? We want to hear from you. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button, subscribe to CarScope, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the latest and greatest in the world of performance cars. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay fast and stay focused.